So the church in southern Brazil is actually really old. The first missionaries that went to Brazil to serve missions went to southern Brazil to teach among all the German immigrants. Like most of the people I taught and like baptized were actually white. There are a lot of German immigrants. So in the early days of the church in Brazil, missionaries were actually called German speaking to southern Brazil. And they'd go down there and there were just tons of German colonies. People would come from Germany and they teach in German. And the switch wasn't made to Portuguese until like after World War I, actually, until like the 60s, I think. And that's when the missionary work really started exploding, is when they really started working more with everybody, not just the German immigrants. So the church is pretty old in the area. Right now, there are 6 stakes in the Santa Maria mission area. There were 5 when I was serving there. And one of the places I served was a city called Santo Angelo, which was the headquarters for a district. And it has since become a stake, which is really exciting. The nearest temple is in Porto Alegre, which is about 5 hours away, in the capital. So our members would frequently go on trips to Porto Alegre to go see the temple, to go do endowment sessions there, or baptisms. Though like 5 hours away is a little bit far away, it was still really nice. Converts had the opportunity to go to the temple and do baptisms soon after they were baptized, which is really great. The members would usually do overnight trips. They would leave like Friday night to get there Saturday morning. They'd spend all day in the temple and then drive back Saturday night and get there and come to church on Sunday and bear their testimonies about how great it had been to go to the temple. So maybe, I'm not sure why, but this is maybe just due to the culture in southern Brazil. But southern Brazilian missions like Santa Maria, Porto Alegre, north and south, Florianopolis, and Londrina, these missions more in the south of Brazil, they tend to baptize a lot less than the missions in the northeast, like Fortaleza and Recife and those missions. But they tend to have a lot better retention. So that's just, I guess, one of the things that makes Santa Maria and the southern missions a little bit different. Baptize less, but have a lot better retention generally.